Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs from the 1st up until the 15th of December. Just have to check what month we're in then, 2020. This is going to be a reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs, or if you're a cross watcher. Again, if you watch this reading and it doesn't resonate, it could be that this is just not your reading. Check other aspects of your chart. Could well be that, you know, your sun or your moon or other elements are going to be more accurate for you. If I don't cover your story in this bi-monthly set of readings, it could just be that the next time this will be for you, or it could be that I'm just not the reader for you. Some elements may resonate and some may not. Just take what does and leave the rest. Again, this is a general reading. If you want a personalised reading, you'd have to book with me directly. All right, so information is in the description box below. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please. What is the... we've got Justice. We've got Justice here. So there's a balancing effect possibly taking place. Could be some karmic justice. We've got the Devil. We've got some kind of maybe toxic energy, karmic energy that is, again, maybe balancing out. Maybe there's a karmic cycle ending. Let's take a look. Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs from the 1st to the 15th of December 2020, please. Theme for Sagittarius. Aspects, and we've got the two paths and the palace. And we've got Artemis on the bottom of the deck. Someone's trying to decide. I'm hearing the middle ground. They don't know what is going to bring them what. I think they could be maybe understanding something that they've maybe chosen wasn't the right decision. But there's a course correction here going on possibly. Let's take a look. Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs from the 1st to the 15th. We've got Scorpio energy, Sagittarius energy, Aries, Taurus energy, Libra and Capricorn energy here. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, 1st to the 15th. We've got Judge and the Heart. Someone's making a decision around their heart. There is a Hunter and the Bardo. So there's a focus on what someone wants here over maybe other elements. And again, the Castle. Interesting, we've got two references to the self, the, you know, the domain, the kingdom, what you're residing in, what you're owning, your, you know, your territory almost. It's kind of interesting. We've got two elements that have been focused on that. Let's have a look. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, 1st to the 15th. Spirit, what is the theme for Sagittarius and cross watchers of the Sagittarius? What is the theme? We've got cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. And we've got the mirror, mirroring each other's self-image, relationships reflect our wounds. So again, it could be that there was indecision because there was an indecision within the self. Maybe the person's become more balanced within the self. Maybe they've kind of cleansed some addictive behaviours here. Maybe there's a more stronger balance within the heart and the mind, and there's a decision that's being made or will be made. Let's take a look. Theme for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, up to the 15th, including the 15th of December 2020 for Sagittarius, Spirit. Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius. And we've got exaltation, the reverse. Someone's realising something is not for them. And I think maybe where there was a little bit of lack of flexibility, there is more flexibility now. Let's take a look. We've also got here, there was a karmic situation someone was possibly in that I'm hearing has reached a conclusion. We've got two hunters, and we had the Artemis card as well on the bottom of the deck. The rider is about communication and travel, and also a destination, reaching a destination. Artemis is obviously fortitude, and let's read from the Artemis's card is, one moment. Yeah, Artemis is about Aries energy. The goddess warns that your own impetuosity and cleverness can destroy the very things you desire. Although there's a temptation to be competitive, you should try not to engage in rash action and say brattling behaviour. Instead, this card urges a cooler, more sophisticated approach to the matter in question. As a white goddess, Artemis demands a creative solution to the question. The nature of fire in Aries is naturally hot-blooded and impatient. Care must be taken not to stumble. The card is selected. April will be a significant month. Yeah, there's a very strong, again, there's a frustration energy. There's a frustration energy is how I want to say it, and I feel like there's possibly there was an over focus on the more physical elements to a situation that's now being brought into. It's like someone's realizing that the physical elements of this connection maybe was not all that it was cracked up to be, and so they're realizing that possibly. Message for Sagittarius, please. We've got the Spirit card. Heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. So there's definitely some kind of input from Spirit, again, because this is your season. Happy birthday as well, Sagittarius. If it is your birthday and your sun in Sagittarius, happy birthday. And I think, again, they're bringing this element into balance for you. You guys are about balance, aren't you? So let's see. Sagittarius, please, Spirit. What is the theme? We've got flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. Kite, vacation. We've got broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Weeping willow, family sorrow. The dog, protection from a powerful friend. And the wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. And the fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair. And the boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Wow, that's let's get one more. Desk, pay attention to your work. Okay, so it could be a balance around that as well that's being requested. Let's have a look. Let's use the in-between deck here for Saggies. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please, Spirit. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. From the 1st to the 15th. Saggy, all aspects, Camera Cross Watcher, 1st to the 15th December 2020. What is going to be happening, please, Spirit? What's going on? What is happening? Messages. Wow. So there was a competitive energy here. Again, could have been relating to a home. Could have been arguments within a home. Could have been an unsuccessful outcome to a situation. Spirit is coming to step in. Maybe there's a break in the argument, or there was a break in the indecision and someone's reviewing their future. So there could have been also, if it wasn't to do with the home, there could have been a competitiveness within your personal life, someone's personal life. And so again, Spirit brought this to a conclusion. This could have been what's already happened, where there was a balance here. Okay, there was a balance that was put into motion, or someone requiring to step back. We're in a loop here. Someone was protecting this situation because maybe you were getting hurt, and there was a need to focus on your situation. Maybe you were neglecting your work, or you were neglecting your intuition, and so Spirit decided to step in here. Let's take a look. There was a closure to the situation because maybe you weren't stepping up. Maybe there was a third party situation that was closed out. Maybe you were the third party that you were moved out of, because again it was an unsuccessful situation that you were caught up in. Possibly it wasn't going anywhere. Someone's moved on now. Again, someone moved on into a situation where they were able to recalibrate, because again, it wasn't serving them. There was a situation that wasn't serving them in this situation, and there was a defensive energy. Maybe you were called into sort of focusing more on your work or money or friends or something else that wasn't this situation, or again, them, whoever you're dealing with. A new beginning, basically a new beginning was brought into the situation here. There was a bit of it, maybe you went on a holiday, maybe there was a holiday arranged and you took a bit of a break because you had disappointment in the situation. There was something that didn't quite come to a natural conclusion. You were expecting maybe someone to step back in and communicate with you as if to say, you know, I've made my mind up, or, you know, I won't let this happen or something, and they didn't. And so that to you showed you everything. Someone didn't step up, basically. Someone didn't do something, carry out a promise, and it showed you everything you needed to see, and so something closed out. Okay. There was a regret, there was a loss here, there was a loss, and so again, Spirit closed the situation out. Possibly there was maybe something that someone didn't want to see, and so it was ending. Now, meanwhile, there's a character here that is not acknowledging their feelings, and it could be to do with the person or situation that you or whoever this is sort of step back from. Again, it could be a third party. Someone is not acknowledging their feelings here. They're pretending that this doesn't matter to them. They're acting as if nothing's happened, but there's some deep feelings that they're hiding. They're hiding their deep feelings. There's a competitive element to this, and they're hiding that they've just moved on, and they're hiding their loss, they're hiding their guilt, they're hiding their regret. They're at this moment actually undecided. So you may have closed the door, whoever's closed the door, someone hasn't, and they're undecided what to do. They're deciding, do I rush forward? What do I do? Someone's angry about communicating a situation here. They feel like they have to do something about this, but they feel like they can't. There's something about the situation where they feel like if they come forward, it's going to create another cycle. So they're at the moment, they feel like it's mentally that they're feeling blocked. They aren't probably physically blocked, but this is in their head. All right. Now they're trying to look for the truth as to what to do in this situation. They don't know how to deal with this. They don't know what to do, how to resolve the situation, if they should resolve the situation. There's confusion. There's indecisiveness. They don't know how to deal with it. There's a wound here. They are trying to focus on success with their work. They're trying to focus on achieving their goals. They're trying to focus on, or whoever this is, you or them, trying to focus on getting help to understand. Maybe they're speaking to friends about advice. But again, this could be someone in the public eye. This could be someone that's looking for some kind of success in their personal life here, or their professional life. And at the moment, this is a distraction for them. They're trying to find balance, and at the moment they aren't. There's a new beginning here. Again, in a home environment, maybe with this, if they're in a relationship. There's a new beginning here, but it's not a successful outcome to the problem. Just because this person's left doesn't mean to say that every part of their the answer to their prayers is here. It's not. There's a block emotionally. They don't feel connected. This is possibly a connection based on a physical element. Maybe the third party that maybe you were in or they were in, either they've stayed with them and there's no love there and it's just mainly physical, or they're acknowledging their emotions for you, or both. The guides is just saying it's not what they wanted. They don't know how to go forward in this though, but it's left them with a lack. They think they're not talking, they're not acknowledging something. They don't understand. They're saying to them in their head that they're disappointed with the fact that they don't know if you've left, if what you've done. They aren't sure. That's the problem. They don't quite understand. Did you leave? Have you moved on? Is this what is going on here? They feel disappointment. they feel confusion, they don't understand how to deal with this, but they're not articulating it, they're not doing anything about it, they're just kind of letting it happen. There's a new investment that they want to put into this, all right? They want to come forward and invest something in this. The problem with it is I don't know if... No one's speaking their truth. There's nothing tangible connecting this at the moment. There's just a lack. There's a missing... Someone's missing the other person. They don't know how to connect this together. They don't know how to build on this. They don't know what to give. They don't know what to do at the moment. There's a struggle as well because of the situation they're in is causing them also confusion, because they're still in possibly another situation here with a commitment that is also not providing for them. So it's like they've chosen this other option that is just also not giving them anything apart from total confusion, and so they're overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed. They don't know whether to stay invested. They're just, this person's all over the place. They don't know what to invest in. They thought their wish fulfillment was on this with this other person, but that's quickly getting closed out now, including the energy they felt around the emotions. That also has been, it's like whatever happened with this eclipse, the confusion left them between you and them. That was lost. It was like they've realised, if maybe someone stepped back or there was a closure to a situation, they've realised that was the confusion they had. Again, they should have waited, because they're seeing things clearly now. But what they're also seeing as well, if they're in a karmic situation, is that this is not going to bring them happiness. So now they're like, well, like now I don't know what to do, because it's like I've closed one door thinking that this would be the answer, but it's not the answer, and now I'm totally undecided. They're scared that this is over. They don't think, they're worried that this is actually not a break, that you're gaining space. They think that if you've walked away or you've stopped communication or you've ended a situation, that they think this is done. They're worried that they're worried that this is over. And so they can't make their mind up. They don't know what to do. They don't understand how to proceed. Okay. They're trying to hold on to a situation as well. They're trying to hold on to this, but again, they're trying to manifest a new beginning in this, but there's no balance. That's what had to close. There was no balance. They can't begin something again because there was absolutely no balance in a situation. And so they know they have to be flexible. They know that possibly before they were worried about offering anything, and so they're back in square one. We're on a loop. They don't know what to do, because they would have to also end a situation that they're in, and they also don't know, how. They don't know what to do about your connection. Basically, they don't know what to do about it. But they would have to end a situation with someone else that was imbalanced, because that's the reason they're bringing imbalance to you, because they're in a situation that's unbalanced. They're not settled. This energy is not settled at all. I just keep hearing undecided. This is a total indecision energy of, but what do I do? Who do I choose? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing here? What am I supposed to... They're not taking control or charge of the situation. They're hoping their luck continues, or they're hoping that this has another conclusion, but they're not doing anything about anything. Again, it's like this energy here of, they didn't do anything. They didn't move on. It's not like they've closed the chapter and they're like, great, the situation I'm in is what I want. It's not that at all. They know that the situation they're in is not good enough for them, but they also think that you're too good for them, or there's something about your connection or you that they aren't quite ready for. They don't know what it's going to bring. They don't know how to incorporate all of this. They don't know. They just don't have a clue what they're doing. They also feel they don't have anything to offer. They also feel they don't have anything to offer while this situation, they're not closing out a karmic situation, and they're not deciding on coming towards you. They're just standing in the middle, sort of looking on the past and the future, and they're just debating how on earth to resolve this. We're in a loop. We're in a stalemate. There's some kind of codependent energy that they're in with this third party situation, that's based around the physical. Again, this is where this devil energy has come in again, that is just playing on a loop. It's not solving any issues. It's also, again, it's not doing anything really. It's blocking their goals. So again, if this was blocking your goals, it's now blocking theirs, and so they're debating how to kind of move out of this. There's a lot they're not saying here. There's a lot they're not doing. But they're debating whether or not to cut this other person out. I don't know how to deal with it. They think that the connection they're in is not going to bring anything, but they're holding on to it. Again, they're not making any clear decisions. They're just sort of standing, looking. Yeah. So there's a bit of depression here that is just that they're just kind of holding on to it. It's like they're not staying flexible. They're not keeping an open mind. There's a lack of balance. Again, we've got justice, and we've got the second time we've had justice here. They're not. This is someone who has yet to awaken. They're not balanced. They're not in alignment. They haven't leveled up. They haven't leveled up. They know that I think they know you've done the right thing. But they don't know how to. They don't want to do the work. They know they would have to come into balance though to bring this into resolution. They know that they can't come back towards you without them being in balance. They know that, but they're not doing it. They're just looking and observing. There's a wounded energy to them. There's no. It's like they're pouring from an empty cup here, and they're not doing the work to kind of close it again. And they're in their head. It's just this fear energy. They're not really doing anything to close anything out here. What they're doing is they're taking action towards their work, and there's this sexual connection here that they think that if they just focus on their work and their home life, that will just be enough. They're trying to focus on putting energy into that and then their future, and hoping that this situation will resolve itself. But what they don't realise is that they're not in alignment, so that's not going to be successful anyway. They're resigning with a karmic into a home life situation, and unfortunately it looks like there's going to be a tower moment coming in their work that again is based on the situation they're staying in. So it's almost like they're not going to move away from it. They're going to acknowledge that it's not a good situation for them to be in, but they're not going to do anything to move away from it. So there'll be a tower moment. Something's going to come about. They're going to get a possible rejection here around work. Let's have a look. What is this tower moment, please, for Sagittarius? What is the tower moment, please, for Sagittarius' reading, 1st to 15th of December? What is the tower moment, please? What is the tower moment? Okay, so there's some kind of, again, they're staying in a situation because of what it looks like. So they're deciding that, oh, well, I'll just stay in this situation because, you know, it looks good. The situation I'm in, this karmic's awful for me, but it looks a certain way, so let's just stay in that situation. It's status. They want to try and look a certain way, but there's some kind of a rejection coming here. What is the Four of Cups with the Tower, please? Rebellion and resourcefulness. So one of the people involved is there's going to be rebellion, could be the karmic. What is the rebellion about in the Tower? There's rumours. There's going to be rumours that is going to cause a tower moment. I think could be cheating. There could be cheating rumours. Again, they decide to stay in a situation. Yeah. There's going to be rumours about both of them with another person and then the karmic with another person. But there will be rumours here. and arguments, which is going to cause a tower moment, and it's going to be public. There's going to be a public discovery of a situation. This is going to be discussed publicly. This is going to be discussed publicly here about, you know, who wants to leave, who's not happy, who's happy. But this is going to be public. So it's going to be like common acquaintances, friends that will be discussing this. There's also something about money here. Someone deciding to stay in a situation with money, because of money. So let's see, what's the tower moment? So again, it's like, it could be that they're thinking, well, I know I'll stay with you, but again, there's more speculation. There's a lot of gossiping going on here about the situation. It's going to be, it's about ego. It's literally all the things. Yeah, rebellion, empathy, publicity. Someone, there's more to this situation, I'll tell you that much. What is this tower moment, please? What is all this rebellion? What is this tower moment? What is the tower moment, please? What is the rebellion and the tower moment? Wow. I think the karmic is going to have other options. Let's keep going. Let's see. What's the tower moment, please? What is the tower moment? Wow. Someone's not being honest about a situation. There's definitely some kind of revelation coming here that's going to be talked about and discussed publicly. And it's going to be gossiped about. What's the tower, please? What is this tower moment? What is the tower moment? Heartbreak over a karmic relationship. So there's some potential heartbreak or loss, because it's like they're going to just stay in this situation, and then spirit are going to go, but it's going to end up getting outed. What is this tower moment, spirit? Yeah, what is this? I'm trying to see if they're going to... There's going to be some information coming to light, okay? And it's probably something that someone has picked up on intuition-wise. There's going to be, again, discussions about this that's going to cause a tower moment. Again, it's going to be possibly two people. If your situation wasn't discussed, it may come out publicly. But also, this other karmic person, they could also have another situation going here. Someone's definitely gonna, there'll be a loss financially, and so I think it's gonna be like, it could start causing more issues with them. But there's definitely going to be a loss. There's definitely going to be a loss here. Let's try and see what else we can figure out about this tower moment, because it's big enough to cause, an issue. What's this tower moment for Sagittarius' reading up to the 15th? So there's definitely some information coming to light. There's definitely some information coming to light that's going to, again, I think that there'll be finances, that they'll be focusing and ignoring the fact that they've kind of, they think they haven't made a decision, but they're just staying in the relationship they're in. But it's going to ruin the work. There's going to be some kind of issue around their work that creates more financial issues, that creates a tower moment. It could be that someone decides that they want to leave now because there's no money. That could be the other situation. Yeah, there's a there's a lot going on here. There's a heck of a lot going on here. What is the tower moment in Sagittarius' reading, spirit? What is this tower moment? What's going on? So there's going to be people definitely discussing this situation and lack of balance. But what is the tower moment? What is it about apart from finances? Deceit. So there's going to be some secrets brought to light about deception. What is the deception and the tower moment? What's the deception? About another person. So there's going to be information coming out about another person here that is going to create a tower moment. and it could affect the work. Something's coming to light. What is the Tower moment? That there's another lover, that there's two people involved in a situation. So again, friends and family could become, you know, aware of that situation, and then a decision is made about the future. So once this comes out, again, about this cheating, and again, it could be that the work's slipping, you know, everything is like falling apart, the money's gone, you know, everything. It's because they didn't make a decision, they just stayed in this toxic situation. The spirit are like slowly cutting them off, because they're, remember we said earlier, they're not in alignment, because they're not in alignment, they didn't make the right decision. And so because of that, spirit are now going to try and make them make a decision, basically. So let's have a look at the outcome. What is the outcome, please, for Sagittarius? What is the outcome for this situation? 15th of December 2020. Okay, so there's disappointment. Again, someone learns that there was cheating. Again, spirit intervene here because of the lack of fairness, and their lack of alignment. There's going to be a lot of fast moving action here that's going to, again, possibly communication or information coming to light about an infidelity within this karmic situation. And then again, there's an unsuccessful outcome to a situation. This karmic may move out, but there's definitely talk of someone leaving a situation here. Again, it hasn't closed out yet though, because the Ten of Swords is in reverse. So does it end? There's a decision being made and a fear. Someone could threaten to leave the home. Someone could be threatening to leave. Wow. But there's a decision about a commitment. There's definitely a decision about a commitment. What is the outcome? Wow. Rejection, fear, the Tower. I think from this, a decision is made, and the decision will be, I don't think they're going to want to repair the situation. I think they're going to double down on this karmic situation. Yeah. And I think there's a Wheel of Fortune involved here. Again, there's a closure. What is the outcome? What is the outcome to this, please? Yes, someone leaves a situation. There's success. Someone leaves the situation. There's some kind of a decision where someone threatens to leave the home unless a decision is made. That person then decides that they have to reject this one of these options in order to make this person happy, and someone then leaves a situation once and for all. What is the outcome? Yeah, okay. You keep saying they've decided. So who's chosen? We're all in tenterhooks here. Right, so what's the outcome, Spirit? What is the outcome? Wow, this is interesting the way these cards are coming out. Yeah, it's not going to go... they're just saying stalemate. It's almost like... What? Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. Because that's usually a lesson to be learnt. They've learnt the lesson. This is different for everyone, I feel. This is going to be different for everyone. Okay, it depends if this person's for you. I feel like if it's not this message, it could be a karmic, in which point it's not going to have a successful resolution. For some of you, it could be that this is put on hold for a future time, and for some of you, there's going to be a resolution in the middle part of the month. So pick a number between 1 and 3, please. Let's see the outcome for number 1. What is the outcome for number 1s, please? Outcome for number 1s. Listen to your intuition and let go. Right, that's the outcome for number 1. So don't wait to do that. Just let it go. And if this person comes back, you know. Number 2 outcome, please. What is the outcome for number 2? Outcome for number 2. There's a peaceful resolution and it involves a compromise. Okay, but at the bottom of the deck is unlikely. So there's an unlikely peaceful compromise. It could be. It relates to the tower moment as well, because everyone's going to have a different tower moment here. It relates to the type of information that comes in. If this type of information comes in that's really bad for maybe, you know, whoever else is involved, there might not be ever a position to be able to kind of resolve this, because it all depends on what the tower moment and information is that comes out. So for number 2s, it's unlikely to reach a compromise under this date. Okay, so it's unlikely for you to have a successful resolution within the 1st or 15th of December. And number 3, please. What is the outcome for number 3? Outcome for number 3s. Okay, so for some of you, you'd need to look for a sign. If you've had loads of signs, then this is likely for you. This is going to be successful. We've got reconsider here, but you need to probably increase your efforts because of the toxic energy around the situation. So if you've picked number 3, and if you're putting the energy into it, then you're probably going to get some kind of outcome that's a success here. And it says if you believe. So for number 3, if you pick number 3, this could reach a resolution that's positive for you. Alright guys, so this was your reading for Sagittarius. Hopefully that's helped. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions. I appreciate all your support to the channel, and until next time guys, take care. Bye.